Streaming or recording? Yeah, it's streaming. So what's going on? There we go. Okay. Feel like I'm missing something. Can't figure it out. Maybe there's nothing missing. No, brother. Excuse me. All right. Where was I? Oh no, I remember. This is as far as I got. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Hey, Senior 007. Hello. How you doing? I'm working on building an interpreter in Zig. I'm following this book. It's called the Interpreter book. It's pretty popular. Yeah, that one. Why is it go to DuckDuckGo? This one, yeah. So I'm following this book, this one. Because I want to build a compiler, but in order to build a compiler, you need, what do you need? Yeah, you need to be able to parse the statements. So I gotta do a few more things before I can build the compiler. Yeah, and this is in Go, but I wanna write some Zig, so I thought I'll use Zig. Hope that makes sense. Parse block statement. This is wrong. No, it's Zig. Zigline.org. This one. How to see. Excuse me. How does he parse block statements? Aha. There we go. That does make sense. Get rid of that. Parse if expression. But parse block statement. And I guess do the same here. And I think it doesn't need this. Consequence is an expression, if I understand correctly. If expression. Oh no. Condition is an expression. So this needs to be I think this should be parse expression. Expression precedence dot lowest. Then consequence is parse block statements. Then I don't need this because that looks 205. I think this should be a pointer. Okay, now all I've got to do is fix the test. Okay, that makes sense. So I want to check parse condition. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, beautiful. Oh, I probably need to check for these two. Oh, I do check it. Hang on, that doesn't look right. Okay, that makes sense. So you just skip over the parentheses. No. Oh, sorry. Go back. This is the if token. Okay, yeah. Then you expect a left pattern, opening pattern. And then Do you even need this anymore? Expect peak does peak, yeah. So right now, hang on, let me write an if statement. If x greater than y, so good. Here we're at if, then we expect an open in parentheses. Okay, then we parse the expression, then we expect close in parentheses, then it should be open in brace. Yeah, don't think this is necessary. If open in brace parse condition, and when it's finished parsing, going to be excuse me, going to be at the last token, and then we expect, right, I think, okay, so right now we are at the closing bracket. Gotta check. Check if it's left pattern. Interesting. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, so we started if. That's the current token. We expect the next token to be a left pattern. So right now, this is the current token. So this moves it forward to x, which is the start of the condition. And then we pass condition. Then we expect the next token to be right pattern. And currently we are on the right pattern, right parentheses. Then we expect the next token to be the squirrely brace. Gotta check parse block statement. So the peak token is I think we gotta call the next token here. Yeah, I think it should be self dot next token. Then we can parse the statements. This is the token for the block statement, and then the statement itself. Self.parse statement. Set a turn. Yeah, okay. I think that makes sense. I guess. Let me just check. Parse block statement. Yep. Okay. Oh, I didn't check this. I guess that makes sense. Oh. Okay, so I missed a few things. Embrace and self current not current token is it a method? Okay, don't think so. Oh, I forget. Should be and. Current token is not equal token type. Do I have a method? Thought I did. Maybe I just write one. Parser expected. Boom. Set of peak. Current token. Is token dot token type dot eof. Yes. I also just realize I need to self dot next token. Otherwise we're passing the same statement. Okay. Gotta fix the test. It's warm now. Hang on, it's a bit cold. Okay. Don't even remember this test. Okay, I see now. What was the problem? 539. Oh, okay. The type is wrong. Should be a pointer. testing dot expect equal. Okay, there's a typo. Expect strings. Yeah. Expected one argument but found none. 544. Oh. What about the allocator? All of them. And then gotta pass. I still doubt it's gonna work. Yeah. Remember? Really? 540, 545. Consequence dot. Statements don't need it, do they? Yeah, that's what I thought. Well. Yeah, I did expect it to fail. Fail. Left expression is prefix function of self. Why did it fail? Okay. So it's like off by 1. So it's expecting a left pattern, but not finding one. Let statement, pass expression, left expression. Okay. Luckily, there's only one parentheses in this statement. So I think we can just walk through the statements. Parse let statement. Okay. So it comes here. Hang on. Where's the start? Parse program, parse statement, parse let statement. Right. Okay. And this calls parse expression here, because that is the right side and it is an expression. Tries to get a prefix for if Yep, which goes to parse if expression. Then here, shit hits the fan. Trying to find a left pattern. I think I switched the order. Should be peak first. If, yeah. Let's go. Okay. Yeah. That's good. And I know why that's happening. So we're expecting a value of this because, okay. I think maybe I shouldn't check the value because I don't print token literals, like the entire token literal. Get rid of that. But where's let statement? Value is an expression. Yeah, and it's an expression. Expression token literal. Maybe I can just print the entire. I do have an allocator. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so print if expression literal. I'm just gonna follow what I did before. Alloc print. We need if condition. Oh no, we need a bracket. Condition. Then we need open in parentheses. How do I print? Is it like so? Okay, I guess. And then consequence. I only gotta print the consequence if there is one. So there should be else, and then another bracket, closing bracket. That'll be the alternative. Is that correct? Oh, looks like it, kinda. Oh yeah, I know. Got it. Just gonna remove the else for now. That's if, condition, and then consequence. The self dot token dot literal self dot condition dot token literal, and then I need the allocator. Think. Condition, and then finally self dot consequence dot token literal. Yes, that's it. Invalid escape character. Yeah. Okay. Was the right slash. Okay. I think this needs to be a variable. Oh, no, this can be a const. No, needs to be a variable. If self dot alternative statement, if expression literal is going to be standard dot font alloc print allocator. So that's everything up to consequence, and then I need else closing bracket if expression literal comma self dot alternative dot token literal. Now, comma statement dot token literal. Return if expression. Hang on, something can add a. Oh, both of these. I think I'll do for now. It reaches this point, catastrophe. I still don't think that's gonna work. Expected 3 arguments but found 5. Yes, you are correct. Because I think this needs to be a single struct. I'm guessing the same here. Okay. I think this should be optional. Compile error. Where is this? I think it's the escape. I'm gonna ask GPT. Can you fix this? Fix the and escape here. What about Sig? Really? I don't believe it. Okay, one way to find out. What are you saying? Just don't need to escape it? Suspicious. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2. Really? Block statement. Hmm. Okay, one thing at a time. Here, I think it was a escape that. No. Leg. Escape. In format string. Okay. Mhm. Formatting specifiers. Have a look at standard. Set type. Specifier. Is it? No. Mhm. Format options, no. Unused argument in tab 1. And in this one. My guess is this. Yeah, I think the last one. It's an easy fix. But these two. Unused argument in maybe if I go pass into a genetic. No, it's not what I'm looking for. Formatter. Options writer. What? Well, yeah. Advanced formatting. Hmm. Position, fill, alignment with precision. Expect equal strings. String have an equal, better conveys. Yep. Strings are just slice of constituent. Yep. D for numeric, C for ASCII. Pointer formatting. Interesting. Outputs string. This list is non-exhaustive. Where can I find the exhaustive list? I guess it's the same. Okay, then you gotta ask GPT what's going on here. It does not seem to work. Placeholder for an argument. Okay. Hey, that's what I did before. Oh, okay. That's weird. Shouldn't... That doesn't look right either. So you're saying slash? I mean, it should be before, if anything. Let's see. Missing opening bracket. No, I don't want to print. Yeah, that's what I want to print. No, that's not what I want. Escape. That didn't work either. I suppose I should check here. Format specifier. Backslash single quote. Block double quote. Maybe. What if I just added a space? That work? Missing opening something. That multi-line token, just like a comment. Not included in, however, the next line. Yeah. Hexadecimal 8-byte value. UTF-8 encoded, one or more digits. No. Okay, I think it's one of these. Hexadecimal 8-bit byte value, 2 digits. Hexadecimal Unicode scalar value, UTF-8 encoded. I suppose I could ask GPT, what does it mean? What do these mean? Meaning a single byte using 2 hexadecimal digits. Interesting. Okay. I find the ASCII table. Does the curly brace come in here? Oh yeah, here. So 7B and 7D? I mean, if this works. So it should be slash X and then 7B. 7B. And this should be slash X 7D. Okay, let's see if it. I don't know, it just printed it back. Why did it do that? And then slash X 7D. Let me just check if I'm. Maybe this should be D. Okay, let's try. Do I have 3 arguments? 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, I do. I suppose I'll copy this. So in this statement, I wanted to include closing bracket in the final string. Is this correct? It's used for yeah. I don't know. It complains though. Ah, I see. Think. So if I do that, two, yeah. Guess that could work. Hey, that did work. Okay, I just needed extra brackets. It looks kind of funny. Okay. So block statement. Okay, so I only need to check the alternative if not empty. Parse if statement alternative will be initially. Yeah. So okay. If guess we gotta do mem dot equal not. What am I checking? Yeah, alternative and empty. Then you gotta do this. Missing a bracket. Okay. Try testing dot expect let me check. This was good to know actually. Learn something new. Testing. Testing. Attention please. Is there a null check? Just no, not standard. Zig. Optionals. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Interesting. So what I want to do is, what do I want to do? Well, first of all, it shouldn't be null. So I guess I can use the same test. Expect type info of of type of. Ooh. Foo here is expression dot alternative dot optional dot child should be equal to ast dot log statement. Okay. And then I can check the value. Was there question mark dot? Oh, that's for pointers only. Oops, too many. Is that even correct? I don't know. Don't think so. Okay. Oh yeah. I think it expects type. So this should be slice of const. I think just U8. Yeah. Oh no, just U8. T. Okay. Yeah. Ah, okay. Because no question. Best question, yeah. Okay, let's go. It's actually better than what I thought it would be. And also I think I know why that's happening. Because I was a bit lazy with these. Should have at least printed. Okay, it does actually. Let's see, one opening bracket for the if. There's an extra one though. Where's that coming from? Yeah, I think I should maybe not check the value for now. Well, I could get rid of the space. Not that it fixes anything. Okay, I'll fix it. Right. Gonna fix the second half. Block statement prints self dot token dot literal. So what it should instead be printing is okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But it also means I gotta fix the block statement, the return statement, and the let statement. Okay. Okay, I'll just do it. Yep. So I'd have to go through each statement and then statement literal. It's going to be fmt.alloc was a buffer. Oops. Standard dot alloc print allocator. We'll just print the opening bracket for now. And this will be nothing. And double. This will be block statement literal. Return block statement literal. Wait. Cat decided to jump on the table. And she was wet. Unreachable. Yep. I gotta do 4. Or what am I doing? Self dot statements. Statement. I need to print block statement literal. Yep. Locator. New line at the end of the statement. Yep. Maybe semicolon. Do I expect? No, I don't. No. And then this would be statement dot token literal. Guess which would expect an allocator at some point. Okay, so that's one of them. So I gotta do the same here. Data, and then this would be a lot more easier. The formatter print should be return space expression. This would be self dot token dot literal, and then self dot return value dot token literal would take an allocator. Okay, that was easy. What is an identifier? Okay, it's just okay. I gotta quickly fix this too. Unused, yeah. The dot fmt print alloc print allocator. This would be, yeah, token and value. Token dot literal, and then value. Oh no, I gotta do parse. Do I? No. Oh, this is integer. Ah, might as well. Okay. Then will be something similar here. will be S. Yeah. Okay. Then I think this is the last one. No, that is S statement. Expression. Yeah. Allocator. Just type mem dot allocator. Alloc. Okay. So if I fix ooh, I think this could I'll leave this for now, but I think this will fail. Because that is a statement too. Okay. I think there's a lot of things could fail here. Okay, just one more to fix. Print allocator. So this is going to be let identifier value. Self dot token dot literal. Then self dot name dot token. And then self dot value dot token literal. Okay. I hope that makes sense somewhat, or makes somewhat sense. Okay. See if that makes a difference. Beautiful. I did think that would fail. Oh yeah, fuck. Forgot to handle the errors. Yes. Gotta. Okay. Because got to be in the same line. Expected semicolon after statement. Ah, it's not else, it's catch. Duh. I am losing my mind. probably handle this better, but not now. I think for now. Block statements. Okay. Can I just like, okay, catch unreachable. Don't try this at home. To be fair though, if you've reached this point where you're out of memory, I think you fucked up long time ago. Guess that's it. Consequence expects 1. Yeah. 163. One 169. Missing closing brackets. Oh fuck, it won't tell me which line. No. I don't know where I messed up. Think it might have been block statement. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. So that should print one opening brace, and this should print one closing squally brace. Okay, let's go. And then 395, 395. Yep. 544. Okay. 547. Okay. Nice. At least we're getting somewhere. So a lot of shit is broken. But okay. Guess I'm just gonna start from here. Expected Z. Found ZZ. 510 510. There's no Z on that line. Now why is it printing A twice? Expected name to be A. How am I checking? Test let statement. I mean, I could have. Okay, never mind. Expected name. Okay, here. Statement dot name dot token literal. Okay, I can check that. Let statement. Name is an identifier. Ah, of course, because I'm printing it twice. Okay, that makes it. No, leave that on. Underscore. Then we're just gonna return self dot token dot literal. I think I can do the same for integer. Then I should fix some of the errors. Okay, let's go. Expected return 5 but found return. Let me check return statement. Token literal and expression is an integer. Yeah, that should have worked. Which line? Which test is it? Testing 641 395. Oh, wrong file. 395. Okay, that's because I've written the test wrong. Yeah. So you're expecting expected return value. Okay, so that means yeah. I think I should still check the value. Yeah, modify. Okay, what I can do is expected return statement. It's going to be const u8. Expected return statement. So then expected needs to come before. Yep, and then turn statement, turn value. Size of const 8. Statement equals return 5. Do the same here. It should be 10, 69. Okay, I gotta pass test survey dot expected return statement. Yep, it's just the if, which is actually almost there. Expression return x, and then it's missing a closing bracket. Why is it missing closing bracket? That's weird. Cause think don't need that. Okay, plus that also prints. I guess it makes more sense. So that means I don't need this or that. I think same would go here. And just print the block statement. But handle multiple. Multiple lines fit here. I don't know. That's a problem for later. Where's the opening brace? Maybe this is what I need. Escape seq. Yeah. X7B. Yeah, I figured. Okay, I know why. Because I am missing the beginning of it. So I don't know where the if came from then. Okay. So that means if I add... Oh. No, that's correct. So now if I go... If expression... If there's an else... How come? Is it null? Guess I just noticed one more thing. There won't be any semicolons. But why is else null? Mm, mm. Okay, parse if expression. Yeah, that's why. Because left brace, if it is an else, I need to check if it's a left brace. Then parse the block statement. Yep, okay. Nope, that wasn't it. Okay, does it stop? Okay, so when it comes back, the current token is still I think I think I'm close. Okay, so when I pass the block statement, so if it reaches the right brace, so right now, where am I? Yeah, so here, okay, let me write an example. If x greater than y, return X, else return Y. So once this statement is parsed, so this is the current token. Okay, so I gotta do self dot next token, move it ahead, and then cells, the next token is, so this is the next token, left brace, and then you can pass. Yes, that should work. No. So at this point, this should be the current token. Check if the next token, hang on, this should not, yeah, it doesn't add a, right. Feel like I'm still doing something wrong. So if the next token is else, then we expect left brace. Right parentheses. Parse block statement. The current token is left brace. This goes to the next token, which is return. Then it parses a return statement. Then it goes to the next token. Which in this case is the right brace. So when we come back here, we're at the right brace. Right squirrely. Whatever. Then if I only need to parse the alternative if there's an else statement. So if there's an else after, which I check. And then if it is, then currently at this point, when we call next token, this else is the current token. And then we expect a left brace. Now left brace is the next token. Yeah, and then we parse block statement. Is my test correct? Yeah. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is test if the if statement works on its own. Because there's still the right side that I need to check. And then okay, I gotta fix a few things. Condition, consequence, and alternative is empty. Okay, if it's not empty, then I check. So at least the first one should pass. Okay, that's good. Expected return X, but found well, the question is, should I in the block statement return this curly brace? I guess no. Maybe? Yeah, I think not. I think it should just be part of then block statement. Control is going to be, what does this return? Slicer you wait. Rules defined. That might be a problem. Yeah. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I don't think that's correct either, because that's a const. Okay, that's fine. Just gonna comment that out to see if it worked. First one should pass. Okay, that's good. So half of it works. Parse that statement. Sorry, not let. Parse if, yeah, to do. This does no work. Let me check the book. Excuse me. Should probably find out what's actually happening. Let me check. If self dot alternative is not null, I should print it. But current token dot literal. Semicolon. Ah, okay, fuck. That makes sense. Because we check if the peak token is yeah, okay. So the current token is semicolon and the next token is the right brace. Yeah. I knew it would have been off by one. So currently we're at semicolon. Okay, I think there's a better way to do it. Probably see how Thorsten's done it in the book. Pass if expression. I think my block statement parsing is not correct. Next token, and then you go I mean, it looks correct. Parse statement. Why is it semicolon? parse expression. So this one is parse. Hang on, it's not. Should be parse return statement. Excuse me. Hang on. Why is it? Why will it be null? That makes no sense at all. Parse expression. Yeah. Which line was it? 96. That's strange. I don't know why I made that null. Let me check. Is there anywhere I handle semicolon? Parse expression. Better go back. Parse. Yeah. Parse statement. Yeah. Yeah. So I think, don't think mine looks any different. but I'm off by 1. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you expect left pattern. Yeah, you go to the next token. So currently we are at here. Actually, let me also print. Set no peak token. Yeah, so it is. Whoa. Set right pattern, no right brace. Okay, so at least it's better, I guess. Yeah. So I guess I must have missed that check. Consequence and alternative. Yeah, I think this is not correct. Right? Or have I missed something? So if I look at parse block statement, no, this I think I'm looking. Block statement. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, I knew there would have been. But why are we looking at the current token? Well, the current token is not a right price. Well, I guess it does kind of make sense. Yeah, because you do need to parse all the way to the end. Yeah. I think this is like the biggest challenge. Okay. It's still not fixed anything, but at least I'm on the right track. Leave the example. So So peak token is else, and then we go to the next token, which is else, and then we expect a left brace. Yeah, and then parse block statement. So we are here, we expect an else, which we do find. Then we go to the next token, which is else. Yeah, not confusing at all. And then we expect, yeah, we expect a brace, like squirrely brace. And then we go to that token. And then we parse the block statement. Let me check the test again. Else return y. Yep. Oh, I'm so close. I can... What's the output again? Return x, but nothing else after. Whoa. Hang on. Set the test list statement, expected value. Which line? 407. 407, expect equal strings. It's the opposite. Expected that. That makes no sense. Is my test correct? Expected value. Yeah. Okay. Let me... Just so that I know I'm running the right test. Okay. A. B greater than C, return C. Otherwise, return B. turn C, and B. What the fuck? Where is that even coming from? Okay, so at least it's not my code, it's my tests. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Come on. For program.statements, test let statement. Specify expected name, expected value. Expected condition, consequence, and alternative. Statement dot let statement no value dot expression. What am I missing? Why am I still... program.statements.len and then this len. Able to evaluate comp time. Oh, hang on. What am I doing? fuck? Okay. So it's the first statement. Okay, let me check one of my other tests. It's in the same order. It's literally the same test. Okay, print statement token literal of allocator. Right, okay. I think that is weird. Let Z. So it's the first let statement, but the second if expression. Ooh, I have a feeling what this could be. Okay, parse let statement. I think I know. Yep. I think because value. Not so sure. Okay, I will check this tomorrow. Uh, let statement. Okay, hang on. I'll try for like 10 more minutes, and then I can't figure it out by tomorrow. Parse let statement. Value is undefined, and then value is parse expression, right? And I know it's an if. We go to parse if expression. 195 cannot assign to constant. Is it a constant? How did I do? Hang on. Expression. Yeah, like parse prefix. Yes, that makes sense. Yeah. I think I understand why it's happening. Yeah, of course. Now it makes sense. I think by the time, because both the statements get parsed together, that's why. So the memory is getting overwritten when the second statement's parsed. It's getting saved to the same location as the first one. That's why. Okay. Well, I'm glad I spent the extra 2 minutes. So look at, I think I had the same problem prefix. Right. Okay. So all I do is gotta allocate it. Parse if expression equal to self dot allocator dot create st dot if expression. There's an error. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I guess that's it. Now, then B. Parse prefix. Yeah. Hang on. Parse if expression. Yeah. Condition is that. Consequence. So if it's an else, if expression dot alternative, parse block statements. Yeah, it looks correct. I think I can get rid of these. So I'm expecting if x greater than y, return x. But I'm getting return b. Yeah, should be a pointer. expression is pointer to st if expression. Interesting. Why is it return B? Expect equal strings line 404. That's even more strange. My test correct? If x greater than y, return x. Hang on, I just realized something. Block statements. Yeah, it is a pointer. But I think this might need to be a pointer. Hang on. Optional pointer? Yeah. Parse block statement. Yep. Block statement is going to be self dot allocator dot create ast dot block statement. Parser 200. Right, okay. I think this will now return pointed block statement. Turn block statement. Yep, I still feel like I'm doing something wrong. I mean, obviously. Expected if x greater than y, return x. But found that instead. Yeah, I'll leave it to do now. Okay, I can't let it go either. So it's returning the last block. I feel like it's a silly mistake, and it definitely is. Parse block statements. When I parse program, how do I do it? I think I kind of understand what's happening. Because a slice is just a pointer to an array. So either I keep track of the number of block statements, this does return a pointer. This is like fascinating, honestly. But that pointer right now is occupied by something else. So I have a couple of options. Keep track of the pointer. Yeah. So either I keep track of the index of the block statement in the array, or I can use, I think it's an array list. Yeah, or I use this. think it was. Yep, and then I can just so I think I don't. Yeah, I don't need block statement to be a pointer. But this is add a list in it. Serves as a buffer that can change in size, similar to C++'s that. Memory. The memory can be read from items. Yeah, I guess. Parse block statements. Yeah. How do I add stuff? Append. Okay. So I get rid of that, and then standard dot. Excuse me. Add a list of st dot statement dot init allocator. I think this can add a. No, can't. So it returns. So if there's a statement, you can do try statements dot end, and then statement. Sorry. Then this will be statements. Hey Lorenzo, game dev. Yeah, I'm just um, building an interpreter in Zig, and I've made some memory mistakes, so I'm trying to fix them. How are you doing? What is this error? Oh, okay. This will just it's pretty good. I like it so far. I'm pretty new to it. Maybe let's say 6 months. I do like it. Takes a bit to get used to, I think, but that's more my problem than Zig. Yeah, it is a low level language like C. Because I've mostly used garbage collected languages. So the biggest challenge is what's it called? Yeah, just understanding memory stuff. But that was also the reason why I wanted to learn Zig. Okay, so I don't need... I mean more allocating memory and when to and when not to. Well, yeah, I think it comes down to pointers, right? Insert a list. I think the deallocation so far has been easy. I've been cheating a bit. I'm using the what's it called, the arena allocator. Yeah, so I can use all the memory and then it'll just clear everything at the end. Found it like it's easier when I'm getting started. How did I decide to start the project? Good question, actually. Well, initially, I think I did what everybody does. Well, maybe. I just read a bit of the documentation and then I did some... What's the Christmas coding thing called again? Advent of code. Yeah, I did some advent of code. And then I built a few small projects. And then I was like, I had this book that I bought like a few years ago. It's called the Interpreter book. It's in Go, but it's like, okay, this might be a fun thing to do with Zig. So yeah, that's how. Okay, and I think I'll take you as good omen, Lorenzo. I was trying to fix that test for a while now. I just figured it out. Yeah, I am. I'm just trying to explore other types of programming. I think when I started streaming, I was doing some embedded programming. That was a lot of fun. It was using, I don't know if you've heard it, like MicroZig. Oh, they changed the website. Yeah, Man, that was a lot of fun. And yeah, and I was like, I want to do something bigger. So I think the interpreter is like quite big. And yeah, it's pretty good. Microsig, if you have never heard of it. I think I still have my, hang on. I have my boards and stuff. It was a lot of fun. I wrote my first driver with microsig. It was surprisingly not that bad. Do we know? Yeah. I think this one is the Raspberry Pi Pico, the small one. Never, I think I have used the Arduino, but like years ago. Maybe almost 8 or 9. Yeah, I like the Raspberry Pi. It is really cool. um, yeah, I think I have. Yeah, the Pico is like tiny. It's like you can ignore like the purple thing. It's just the green board in between, and it's tiny. Pretty cool. And the processor is pretty good too. Oh no, that's cause the well, okay, yeah, maybe. Probably average size. I think you're right. I did see a tiny one. What was it called? This thing is called like Teensy something. And this one, Teensy 4.0. See if I can find it. I think this one is really tiny, but they don't have a comparison. Yeah, it was pretty good. I'm guessing you're a game dev, Lorenzo. Yeah, I know. I'm good at that. So what do you use to program games in? Unity. Okay. And what about the language? I've seen Godot. Yeah. Unity with C sharp. Okay. Yeah, that was gonna be my guess. I used to do a bit of C sharp a long time ago. I think it's a. I know like a few people who love C sharp. This guy who lives close to my place. He loves it too. Okay, Lorenzo. Say thank you for hanging out. I was just about to I was just about to leave, but okay. Hang on. Then I have one more question. What are you doing then lately, if not game dev? Okay. A real world mapping website. I mean, sounds cool. Don't know what that is, but yeah. I think I've heard readers, but the rest I don't know. To visualize data. I mean, still doesn't make sense, but I mean, it sounds awesome. Population data. Oh, cheers. Thanks, Lorenzo. You have a good day too. Have a good weekend. And thanks again for saying hello. See ya.